Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the final phase of this match number 2 on MESL is here now, and boys, take it away.
Thank you once again. What better title can we give Kronos this time? Better than the best caster? We don't know yet. We'll think of that. But we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the final match, final game of today, and this is where it all goes down the drain. Who's gonna lose the build-up?
It's just a matter of time, Hockey. It's just a matter of time till we see it. Right now, CR7, of course, on the blue side, statistically speaking, folks, teams around the world in professional competitions, of course, have a better advantage when you're on the blue side. So speaking facts, so CR7 already have the upper hand. Why? Because they dictate the pace of this draft with what's going on. So taking out the Fanny, taking out the Matilda, they read into it, they read into it, they know what the problems have been, but on the other side, they know that Hilda has been too strong for them to give away, so take it off the table completely. The Zushin is there as well, they take it off, and Hockey, they knew what the problem was, they dealt with it. They don't have the Matilda, they don't give away the Alpha. It's okay, you can pick up the chip or the Suyo. That is the trade that's been made right now, Hockey. The chip or the Suyo. Who do you want to take, and who do you want to give to the other side? And I think Hayabusa completely thrown a curveball. So now you're trading even more. So Fovius is still there. There's the chip, but the Bruno prioritized Pelmetronio.
There it is, the Bruno going in for Pelmetronio, not the Beatrix, not the Melissa, but the Bruno. And we did see the Bruno on the previous game. He hurts, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so this is something to watch out for. But now you've given away two strong picks, and that is both Hylos, and I'm gonna guess maybe Asuyu is gonna be alongside that Hylos, maybe even Ling, maybe even a fighter pick. Maybe Hilda is still on. No, Hilda is banned. I mean, Fovius is still on the table, so that could prove troublesome if picked.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but at the same time, I feel like you have the Suyo open. Maybe it's the bait that they're playing at. So, but the Beatrix too good to let go of at the moment. Although not like it was gonna be picked up from the side of CR7. They're just waiting to see. All right, Beatrix works. We know that it does well against the Bruno as well. It's good for the burst against tanky heroes. It's good for a pickoff at the moment. So we can decide what we want to play later. So just going for the Beatrix right now. But on the other side, it's what you were talking about, Hockey. Too good to let go of. This Fovius being picked up by CR7. So looks like Nazarda is gonna have a more comfortable time because he likes these little beefy boys, you know, like these chunky boys, like the Fovius to be in the EXP lane. But they go for the Nolan, which worked in game number 2. Would it work in game number 5? That's the big question.
Depends. I mean, Nolan is an extremely amazing jungle. But once again, can you really Nolan and play against both Tig and the Hylos? But once again, King's on the Tig. This is the second time he goes Tig during these games, and the first time wasn't so fun. But maybe he's planning to take out that Cho just in case we might see a different Kingsta on the Tig when the Cho is out.
I don't know. So far, the Tiger has not worked out for both the teams. I see where the direction where they're going. Of course, you want to pull out a set. You can kind of be the anti-die for the opposition anyway. So the Tiger being taken means that they are kind of playing both passive and aggressive. Call it passive-aggressive if you want. But, you know, on the other side, they ban out the Aurora. That's been a trouble when it's in the hand of 26TZ, of course. And the Valentina, just to make sure they don't steal away the Glorious Pathway, the Implosion being problems on their own side. The Joy and the Ling being banned out. Why are they going with Faramis so much? What's... Okay, I like the Faramis this time around because there's no Valentina. It makes more sense. I don't know why. That hero is just annoying anyway. But right now, oh, wait a minute.
It's a Cairo. He can't process it, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I can process it. I understand why. You're going to be the disruptor with the heavy spin when the implosion is popped in. So I understand that. But now you're really just playing into the hands of Extremely Slay, and with the Bane being picked up there, now you know for a fact that Extremely Slay have gotten in the head of CR7, and CR7 are not playing their own game. They're playing to disrupt the game that's coming in from that side of Extremely Slay, which is a problem if you ask me. So with looking at the draft, Hockey, I would say Extremely Slay definitely have the advantage.
I mean, to be fair, I still think that fairness is fake from last time. That's probably a different hero. But no,
Hey,
I'm
alchemy,
joking.
alchemy at its best.
Alchemy, man. Yeah, but yeah, apart from that, I do agree with you. Extremely Slay do have the better draft, but once again, I'm fond of the Louis pick coming in from CR7, right? The Louis pick has so much potential to switch the game around. So maybe if it comes to the execution, it comes to how they play around that Louis, if 26TZ dominates that Louis, I don't think Extremely Slay would stand a chance, especially trying to make a comeback when the Louis is already in so much advantage. But if they manage to neutralize that Louis, I think they can just go for a dominating game.
Only time will tell, Hockey. Only time will tell. The draft is set, of course. Yes, the Lu Yi has a lot more advantage in terms of rotation in and around the map, but you got to cast them off guard. And of course, Nolan will be looking to make sure that they get the advantage early on in the game. And folks, right now we are going into the land of Dawn for game number 5 in day number 1 of the wild card for the Mobile Legends Bang Bang European Seasonal League. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, Hockey. We're calling this game right now CR7 against Extremely Slay. 2-2 in this best of 5. And you can see right now he gets that Sacred Hammer on towards 26TZ. He doesn't want to use the Purify because he knows how important of a spell this is, especially when everything is on the line for their side. Extremely Slay looking to make that reverse sweep happen, Hockey. Is it going to be right now, or will they be able to let it all slip?
Looks like they are looking ready for something, but now you have Kingston, no Cho to disrupt him on a constant basis. He's taking a different approach, he's being way too aggressive with that thing, and it's working out pretty well. You can see how much poke he got on that Louis under the tower. And now they're looking for something. Looks like anything is here to try to back up the team, try to back up CR7. There it is, try poke on Kingston was knocked up instantly, and the fracture is used. And I would say this is gonna be a patient game, right? Unless Mr. Death, the Grim Reaper himself, tries to go for something wild, something aggressive, right? Because that's what you do on Bane. You have that deadly catch, you can take most fights, but now Kingsta looks like anything did see that flicker before he even gets to see it. He said, I know anything you're gonna do, and he does indeed catch that off guard, and looks like Kingsta without the flicker is taken out for the first blood, and this looks really bad for the roamer.
Oh my goodness, he popped in the fracture as well. The damage is there from anything after all, and right now, Primo, but Mr. Dead gets caught out with the dispersion rotation combination, and he gets taken down. Anything he's able to get out of there. Here comes the glorious pathway by Hoshik, and still some way 26TZ causing all the problems with the yin, with the yang, and Cristiano Nazardo is there with the demonic force to make sure they back them off as his jungler is able to get this turtle. Bubble wants to go in. He has the Ghostbuster as well. Shadow Stampede was used up, so right now he is behind. Has to use the Purify to make sure he survives. So that was costly mistake coming out early, and all thanks to the Kingsta, who forced the flicker, who got poked out a little too early and gave the kill on towards anything. And right now, that is the win condition that a Nolan needs. He needs to get ahead. He needs to get extra 2 levels compared to the opposition jungler, and you're going to see him start dishing out some damage. And it seems like it's going that way, Hockey.
It is going that way. I mean, he got the Nolan, and once again we saw on the Nolan he was popping off, and he looks like he's gonna do that again, right? And once again, Kingsta on the Tig, I thought it would be no different not having a Cho, but it doesn't look really well for him, especially for the 4. But Bubble, on the other hand, is really good at disrupting here. Looks like Mr. Death will be getting out just in time with a deadly catch, you know, saving himself.
Kingsta,
anything is looking for something, but doesn't have that fracture. It looks like they're looking for a team fight. Yeah, Kingsta, look at him. Take it up, Kronos.
Yeah, he's looking for the flank right now. He's gonna cast him off guard, but he gets vision. He gets spotted out, and right now Primo instantly will have to go and back him out. But they take out Bubble in the meantime, who got caught out. Here's the demonic force. Kingsta, he did not realize he was out of the brush, and instantly right now the damage is done. You can see the rotation coming out with the dispersion, and right now Glorious Pathways dropped down as well. They're trying to siege into the bot side. The heavy spin comes out on towards Wicked, who's trying to survive. He goes in with the Demonic Force. He gets taken down by Pelimetronio. He's dishing out the damage with the volley shot as well. Kingsta right now nowhere near where he should be, and instantly putting his team on the back foot. You can see right now he goes and he has the fracture, dish out the damage. Does he anything? No, he does not. Here comes the Netherrealm to help them survive, but somehow Pelimetronio dishing out the damage on towards Hoshik and making sure the backup is coming in from 26TZ. So anything, he made a costly mistake, but did not get punished by the side of Extremely Slay.
He got lucky with that one, with that mini little escape, but that puts them so much advantage now, knowing that they don't have the Netherrealm for the upcoming team fight, and looks like they're gonna be taking it right now. The Hylos engaging in, deadly catch coming in from the one and only Mr. Death, but still lands a retry regardless. Anything looks like he's in trouble. There it is, Cristiano Zardo taking out Hoshik, but there's a heavy spin coming in, getting 3 people, having the backup of Cristiano Zardo, but once again, this is not old Phobius, but he is still going in once for.
Oh my goodness, the crap claw cannon hockey, the
that
double.
Claw cannon just boom, boom, getting 2 people here, really smooth, really sexy with that kill. And let's have a replay. Look at that though, really good heavy spin here coming in, but unfortunately he just doesn't have the resources or the damage to kill such tankiness. And now this is where it gets sexy. Look at this. Bam!
That was just nasty, if you ask me. It was absolutely nasty. And meanwhile, right now, they're trying to siege in on the top side, are Extremely Slay. They got that slight window of opportunity during that replay as well, folks. 26TZ went down in towards the purple buff side. They lose out on the mid lane tier 1 turret right now. And seems like, they get the pull with that Shadow Stampede on towards Nazardo, but that's not the catch that they want. And this Bane now is going to start wreaking havoc in the Land of Dawn for the side of CR7 because they cracked open the jungle by taking out the mid lane tier 1, and here come the engage. They want to go in hockey.
They are looking for a fight right now as we speak, and Wick it looks like the heavy spin is used finally here on Kingsta, taking him out to 26 but on down here. Looks like Netherrealm has already popped, and there it is. Wicked dishing out damage, and this is a 3-1. Not looking good for CR7, ladies and gentlemen, especially when they have that Bane. They can easily push that tier 2. Pelimetronio though on the Bruno, unfortunately he's unable to do much apart from just poking. Almost gets taken out.
Yeah, I think he gets overranged, right? I think he gets outranged over here. Oh, he missed the snipe. He tried to go for the auto aim there, of course. But at that point in time, just to take a look at the items right now, but the deadly catch comes out to make sure they secure the neutral objective. And you can see this game has been a back and forth, but right now you can say that Extremely Slay definitely have the advantage. And look at the itemization hockey. I feel like I understand why the teams are kind of preferring to have a Beatrix rather than a Bruno, even though Bruno was first pick. Yes, Bruno provides a heavier snowball if you have the Hostage Claws and the Berserker's Fury, which he picked up right now, which Pelimetronio did, but the extended range doesn't come until the 3rd item, and you can see right now Mr. Dead gets caught.
Yes, Mr. Death might be in trouble with the Netherrealm, saving him just in time. Does have that.
No way!
There is a Sharks coming out saying, nope, that's not enough to kill me. And there it is, 2-0. No. You thought he was gonna go down.
He's not gonna do this.
Once again, I've said this, you can't kill what's already dead, and that's the Grim Reaper, baby. And there it is, Pelimetronio taken down here by the 5-man dive.
Yeah, unfortunate. And there again, Pelimetronio wanted to dish out some damage, but didn't have it because there's no Malefic Gun to provide that penetration onto our Kingsta, who's running this Tigreal. The Hylos in the hands of Hoshik is kind of hard to kill, and you can see at the same time, the Bane, he went for the Thunderbelt right now. You can see that they're trying to get some vengeance in the Land of Dawn after getting recalled upon in game number 1. Game number 2, they made their comeback in game number 3. They got game number 4, and now you're in game number 5, folks. You are deep into 4th quarter territory. You are deep into overtime, and seems like they're making CR7 work overtime right now with this engage hockey.
Oh no, CR7 look like they're in trouble, and for anything, you have to be 2 levels ahead of your jungler on the Nolan in order to have a lot of damage, but when you're 4 levels behind, that looks really, really bad for the side of CR7. It's gonna take them a long time. Diversion's coming through, but Kingsta gets out just in time. Doesn't look like any plays are coming in so far. And they're gonna unfortunately leave such objective. There now we have anything 5 levels behind Mr. Death. To get that,
Yeah.
Lord, you need a miracle, right? And it
Yeah,
looks
a
like there
miracle.
is Wicked is going in, taking out 260 easy. Not even the heavy spin is gonna save the, or push the bullets away.
Oh,
And there it is. It's pretty tough, right? It's pretty tough. You gotta somehow extend this game into a long game just so you can catch up to your enemies, right? I mean, CR7 not looking in a
hockey.
good spot right now. Yeah.
You know what, hockey? They're not in a good spot, and I don't think they'll be able to defend this Lord, in my opinion. They have absolutely terrible wave clear. If you take a look at their composition, they really
Yeah.
need a team fight, which is not going in their favor because Mr. Det right now, the Grim Reaper, is way ahead. He has a lot of damage, he has a lot of itemization. They have the set potential. The Lord going down the mid lane, hockey. Take it away.
They don't have that heavy spin, and that puts a lot on them. And there is a glorious pathway coming in. They have Mr. Death, they have the deadly catch, and there is coming through. But nice zoning coming in from Cristiano Zardo, making sure they don't go for that and being a meat shield, and that actually kinda saves the game. But there's another wave coming through, and they gotta make sure to defend that cleanly as well. And so is the bottom lane and the top lane inhibitor.
Yeah, and I think they did a brilliant job defending that Lord because it was looking dicey. It was looking really dire for the side of
Oh.
CR7. But right now, looks like the damage coming out from the Crab Claw Cannon is a little too much for their side. And Death over here, just bringing Death right now. He looks like the man that you see in Death Note. He just got a notebook. He puts your name on it. You're going to die. And that's what is going on this game. You're going to fall down. And seems like right now, the hands of CR7 are empty. They don't know what to do. They gotta defend. They're not finding any opportunity to push any waves. They can't really win a team fight because on the other side they have a really tanky Tiger. They have a really tanky Hylos, and of course Mr. Death on this Bane has also been the Thunderbolt. So I don't know what stack he's at, but he's definitely a lot. So at the moment, hockey, they need to find the moment of opportunity. They need to go for a pickoff, and they need to get a diversion play.
They are trying to go for something here, but there is a heavy spin on the Flicker, saving himself in the Netherrealm with a deadly catch. 26 is in
Oh
trouble,
my
and there it is
goodness.
taken out. Unstoppable here, Mr. Death, but a fracture from anything. Unfortunately, it doesn't even phase him
Oh!
one bit, and they are
Is this
looking
it?
for the end. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen, here with the upcoming wave, and there it is, the Flicker implosion coming in, but nice dodge coming in from Pelmetroniu, making sure they don't end, but at the same time,
No!
doing well, as they have too
Oh
much
my
damage, too much itemization. And it's like I said, the triple, the reverse sweep. I said there is a chance, and they took that chance, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of that, Scared yet?
You got one chance, one opportunity, one moment, and you gotta strike the iron when it's hot. And guess what? Extremely slaying CR7. Extremely, no one anticipated a reverse sweep except there was one person who actually did predict that's gonna be a 3-2 in favor of Extremely Slay. We all know her. Rin. I was actually having a discussion with her, and she said that it's gonna be Extremely Slay. I was like, that's not happening. No way that's happening. And I actually lost that bet. But guess what, boys? Chronos, Hockey. This was the game or the series that I was expecting the first one to be like, but I don't have any complaints.
Hey,
I'm happy.
they went the distance with this one. They went the distance.